Let me ask you something. When was the last time you woke up in the morning feeling genuinely energized? Not just okay. Not just good enough to get through the day, but actually alive, ready, fired up. If you're over 55 and you can't remember the last time that happened, this video is for you. Because here's the truth nobody talks about. The fatigue you're feeling, that afternoon crash, that I just need to sit down for a minute that turns into 2 hours on the couch. That is not just aging, that is your body sending you signals. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to answer them. 8 proven, natural ways to boost your energy. And number 6 is a technique used by U.S. Navy SEALs to stay sharp and alert in some of the most extreme conditions on Earth. And yes, it works just as well at 55, 65, or 75. Stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll have a completely new toolkit for getting your energy back, starting today. Welcome back, or if this is your first time here, welcome to the Health and Mind channel. And we are dedicated to giving people over 55 real, actionable health advice that actually makes a difference in your daily life. No gimmicks, no miracle pills, just science-backed strategies that work. Now, before we dive in, a quick note. Always consult your doctor before making major changes to your routine, especially if you're managing a chronic condition or taking medications. That said, everything I'm sharing today is safe, natural, and something you can start implementing right away. A quick 60-second explanation of why this is happening. Because once you understand the why, the solutions make a lot more sense. After 55, several things shift in your body simultaneously. Your mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside your cells, start becoming less efficient. Less efficient mitochondria means less energy output. Simple as that. On top of that, hormone levels drop. Testosterone, estrogen, thyroid hormones. Your sleep architecture changes, meaning less deep, restorative sleep. Muscle mass decreases, which slows your metabolism, and nutrient absorption becomes less efficient. So even if you're eating well, your body may not be getting full value from it. The good news? Every single tip I'm about to share directly targets one or more of these root causes. This isn't about masking fatigue with caffeine. This is about fixing the source. Tip number 1, and this one costs you absolutely nothing. Get outside within 30 minutes of waking up and get natural sunlight into your eyes. Now, before you say, "I already go outside," here's what most people don't realize. Your body has an internal clock called the circadian rhythm. It controls when you feel awake, when you feel tired, when you release hormones, and even when your digestion works best. And the number one signal that resets that clock every single day? Natural morning light. When sunlight hits your retinas in the morning, your brain gets a powerful signal to spike cortisol, your natural wake-up hormone, suppress melatonin, your sleep hormone, and set a timer so that melatonin releases again about 14 to 16 hours later, helping you sleep better that night. And here's the key. It has to be outdoor light. Looking through a window doesn't work nearly as well. Even on a cloudy day, outdoor light is 10 to 50 times brighter than indoor lighting. Here's what to do. Step outside for 5 to 10 minutes within 30 minutes of waking. No sunglasses for this. You need the light to reach your retinas. You don't need to stare at the sun. Just be outside. This one habit alone can dramatically improve your energy levels and your sleep quality within days. It's free, it's fast, and it's one of the most powerful biological resets available to you. Tip 2, and this one might change your entire relationship with coffee. Most people over 55 either drink too much caffeine, drink it at the wrong time, or have given it up because it messes with their sleep. Here's what the science actually says. When you wake up, your body naturally produces cortisol. That's your alertness hormone. It peaks roughly 30 to 90 minutes after you wake up. If you drink coffee during that cortisol spike, you're essentially doubling up on stimulation your body is already providing. The result? You build caffeine tolerance faster, the energy feels artificial, and you crash harder later. The smarter move? Wait 90 minutes after waking before your first coffee. Let your natural cortisol do its job first. Then use caffeine to extend that alertness window. A few bonus tips for caffeine after 55. Cut off all caffeine by 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 7 hours, meaning half of that 3 p.m. coffee is still in your system at 9 p.m. Green tea is a gentler option. It contains L-theanine, which smooths out the energy curve and reduces jitteriness. And limit yourself to 1 to 2 cups per day for clean, steady energy. Work with your biology, not against it. Tip 3, and this one surprises a lot of people. One of the biggest energy drains for people over 55 isn't working too hard. It's sitting still for too long. When you sit for extended periods, your circulation slows, your muscles go into a kind of standby mode, and your blood sugar regulation becomes less efficient. The result? That heavy, foggy, drained feeling that hits around 2 or 3 in the afternoon. The fix isn't a nap, it's movement, but not a full workout, just micro-movement breaks. Research shows that breaking up sitting time with just 2 to 5 minutes of light movement every 30 to 45 minutes can improve blood sugar regulation, boost circulation and oxygen to the brain, and significantly reduce afternoon fatigue. Here's what a micro-movement break looks like. Stand up and walk to another room and back. Do 10 gentle squats or calf raises. March in place for 2 minutes, or do a few shoulder rolls and neck stretches. Set a timer on your phone for every 40 minutes. When it goes off, get up and move for 2 to 3 minutes. This simple habit can add hours of sustained energy to your day, without a single gym session. Tip 4, and this is where we talk about food. Not a diet, not a meal plan, just a shift. After 55, the foods that once gave you energy may now be the very things draining it. Here's the core problem. High sugar, high carb meals cause a rapid blood sugar spike, followed by an equally rapid crash. And that crash, that is your afternoon fatigue. The energy diet shift is simple. Move away from foods that spike and crash your blood sugar, and toward foods that provide slow, steady fuel. Here are your energy boosters, the ones to eat more of. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, rich in omega-3s and CoQ10, both critical for mitochondrial energy production. Eggs, one of the most complete energy foods on the planet. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and arugula, packed with iron, magnesium, and B vitamins. Nuts and seeds for steady fuel with healthy fats. Sweet potatoes, complex carbs that release energy slowly. Berries, antioxidants that protect your mitochondria. And dark chocolate. Yes, really. Small amounts of 70% or higher, dark chocolate improve blood flow to the brain. And here are your energy drainers, the ones to cut back on. White bread, white rice, and pasta. Sugary drinks and fruit juices. Ultra-processed snacks and fast food. And alcohol, especially in the afternoon or evening. You don't have to change everything at once. Start by swapping one energy-draining food per week for an energy-boosting alternative. Small shifts, big results. Tip 5. Supplements. Now, I want to be clear. Supplements are not magic. They work best when you've already got the basics right: sleep, movement, and food. But after 55, there are specific nutrients that become genuinely hard to get enough of from food alone, and deficiencies in these are directly linked to fatigue. Here are the top ones to discuss with your doctor. Vitamin B12. After 55, your stomach produces less acid, which means you absorb B12 from food far less efficiently. B12 is essential for nerve function and red blood cell production. Low B12 equals fatigue, brain fog, and weakness. A sublingual B12 supplement, that means under the tongue, is one of the most well-absorbed forms. Vitamin D. Often called the sunshine vitamin, most people over 55 are deficient, especially if you live in a northern climate or spend most of your time indoors. Low vitamin D is strongly linked to fatigue, low mood, and weakened immune function. Magnesium. Magnesium plays a critical role in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, including energy production at the cellular level. Most adults over 55 don't get enough. And CoQ10. This is the big one for energy after 55. CoQ10 is a compound that literally fuels your mitochondria, those power plants we talked about earlier. Your body produces less of it as you age. Studies show that CoQ10 supplementation can significantly improve energy levels and reduce fatigue in older adults. Again, always check with your healthcare provider before starting any supplement. But these 4 are worth a serious conversation. All right, you've been waiting for this one. Tip number 6. The Navy SEAL trick. U.S. Navy SEALs operate in some of the most extreme conditions imaginable: sleep deprivation, physical exhaustion, mental pressure that most of us will never experience. And they have a toolkit of mental and physical techniques to stay sharp, alert, and functional, even when their bodies are running on empty. One of the most powerful and least talked about is called box breathing, also known as 4-4-4-4 breathing, or tactical breathing. Former Navy SEAL Mark Devine has described practicing it in the morning, before workouts, while standing in line, and while stuck in traffic, saying it helps slow his breathing rate and deepen his concentration. Here's how it works. You inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, then repeat 4 to 6 times. Let's do it together right now. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Now, why does this boost energy? When we're tired, stressed, or overwhelmed, our nervous system shifts into what's called the sympathetic state, or fight-or-flight mode. In this state, your body is burning energy at a rapid rate. Your thoughts race, your muscles tense up, and your focus scatters. You feel wired but exhausted at the same time. Box breathing interrupts that cycle completely. When you slow your breathing down to around 5 to 6 breaths per minute, your body activates the parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and recover system. Your heart rate drops. Blood pressure decreases. Cortisol, your stress hormone, begins to fall. And oxygen delivery to your brain and muscles actually improves. Research shows that this breathing pattern increases something called heart rate variability, or HRV, which is one of the most reliable markers of how well your nervous system handles stress. The higher your HRV, the more resilient and energized you feel. The post-exhale hold is particularly powerful. When you hold your breath after breathing out, carbon dioxide levels rise slightly in the bloodstream, which stimulates the vagus nerve and deepens the parasympathetic response. The result is a measurable shift from depletion to calm, focused energy. And the best part? You can do this anywhere. At your desk, in the car, before a difficult conversation, in the middle of the night when sleep won't come. Just 4 rounds of box breathing, that's less than 2 minutes, can dramatically shift your energy state from foggy and drained to clear and present. This is the Navy SEAL secret. And now it's yours too. Tip 7. Prioritize deep sleep, not just more sleep. Most people over 55 think their energy problem is about not sleeping enough hours. But often, it's not the quantity of sleep that's the issue, it's the quality. As we age, we spend less time in the deep, slow-wave stages of sleep. And it's during those deep stages that your body repairs tissue, consolidates memory, balances hormones, and restores cellular energy. Here are the most effective ways to protect your deep sleep after 55. Keep your bedroom cool. The ideal sleep temperature is between 16 and 19 degrees Celsius, or 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Your core body temperature needs to drop to initiate deep sleep, and a cool room helps that happen faster. Avoid screens for at least 1 hour before bed. Blue light from phones and televisions suppresses melatonin and delays the onset of deep sleep. Eat your last meal at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. Digestion raises your core body temperature and keeps your body in an active state when it should be winding down. Avoid alcohol in the evening. Many people think alcohol helps them sleep, and it does help you fall asleep faster. But it severely disrupts the deep and REM stages of sleep, leaving you feeling exhausted even after a full 8 hours. And consider a consistent sleep and wake time, even on weekends. Your circadian rhythm thrives on routine. Going to bed and waking at the same time every day is one of the most powerful things you can do for long-term energy. Better deep sleep means more energy tomorrow. It really is that simple. Tip 8. Cold water exposure. Now, I know what you're thinking. Not a chance. But hear me out, because this one has remarkable science behind it. And you don't need to jump into an ice bath to get the benefits. When you expose your body to cold water, even briefly, several things happen almost instantly. Your body releases a surge of norepinephrine, a natural energizing hormone and neurotransmitter. Studies have shown that cold water immersion can increase norepinephrine levels by up to 300%. This is what creates that sharp, wide-awake feeling after a cold shower. Your circulation dramatically improves as blood is pushed toward your vital organs. When you warm back up, that blood rushes back out to your extremities, leaving you feeling flushed, alert, and energized. And over time, regular cold exposure has been shown to reduce inflammation, improve mood, and strengthen the immune system. You don't need to do anything extreme. Here's where to start. At the end of your normal warm shower, switch to cold water for the last 30 to 60 seconds. That's it. Just 30 seconds of cold to finish. As you get used to it, extend that to 90 seconds or 2 minutes. Some people eventually work up to full cold showers, but even 30 seconds at the end of a warm one delivers real, measurable benefits. It's uncomfortable for the first few seconds, and then something shifts, and you step out of that shower feeling more awake and alive than any cup of coffee has ever made you feel. Try it tomorrow morning, just once. See for yourself. So there you have it. 8 proven, natural ways to boost your energy after 55. Morning sunlight to reset your circadian rhythm. Strategic caffeine timing to work with your body, not against it. Micro-movement breaks to keep your circulation and focus sharp. The energy diet shift to fuel yourself with slow, steady power. Targeted supplements to fill the gaps that age creates. Box breathing, the Navy SEAL technique, to shift your nervous system from drained to energized in under 2 minutes. Deep sleep optimization to let your body fully restore overnight. And cold water exposure to trigger a natural surge of energy and alertness first thing in the morning. You don't need to implement all 8 at once. Pick 1 or 2 that feel most relevant to where you are right now and start there. Small, consistent changes compound into massive results over time. If this video was helpful, please give it a like. It genuinely helps more people find this content and take back control of their energy and their health. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the Health and Mind channel so you never miss a video. We post practical, science-backed health advice every week, specifically for people who want to feel their absolute best after 55. Drop a comment below and let me know. Which of these 8 tips are you going to try first? I read every single comment, and I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take care of your body, take care of your mind, and keep rising.